Hi there and welcome. We're going to be multiplying and dividing integers today. My name is Rebecca Weaver. When multiplying and dividing integers, we need to remember that if we have the same sign, the answer is positive. So let's look at a couple of examples of this. 5 times 4. Notice how 5 is positive, 4 is positive. The signs are the same. The answer is positive. The answer is positive 20. I can write this next example 3 different ways. And if you'll notice this first way that I'm writing it looks kind of awkward. In fact, it's just this times this minus sign together. It looks bad, but it still is negative 5 times negative 4. The signs are the same. The answer is positive 20. Here's another way to write that same thing. Put it in parentheses, negative 5 times, in parentheses, negative 4. That looks a little better. The signs are still the same. The answer is still positive 20. Another way that you might see this written is negative 5 in parentheses, just written beside negative 4 in parentheses. That is still, the signs are the same, so the answer is still positive 20. But this might be the preferred method of writing it just because it's pretty. But any one of those 3 ways to write it will still get me the same answer. So if I have different signs, the answer is negative. Negative 3 and a positive 7. The signs are different, so therefore I have negative answer of 21. Likewise, let's look at 3 times a negative 7. The signs are different. The answer is negative. I've written this again 3 different ways so that you could see that any one of these 3 means the same thing. 3 times and then in parentheses negative 7. Still the signs are different. The answer is negative 21. 3 written beside negative 7 in parentheses and then the signs are different, so the answer is still negative 21. I kind of like this last way better, just kind of pretty. So let's look at some examples. I have negative 30 divided by 3 plus negative 7 in parentheses times negative 1 in parentheses. Now I need to follow order of operations. So I see that I have division, I have addition, and I have multiplication. I'm going to do my multiplication and division first in order from left to right. The signs are different. Negative 30 divided by 3. The signs are different, so the answer is negative. Then I'm going to move on to my multiplication. The signs are the same. The answer is positive. Now that I've done that, I'm going to do my addition. I'm going to have negative 10 plus 7. Need to remember my addition and subtraction rules. The signs are different. I'll subtract, keeping the sign of the larger. My answer is negative 3. Our next example has quite a few things in it. I see multiplication, I see division, I see exponents. Yep, you're right. I'm going to do my exponent first. I'm going to do negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. I will get with that a negative 8. Let's look at that out to the side. Negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. This would be a positive 4 times my negative 2. The signs are different. My answer is negative 8. There's how I got that negative 8. All right, so now I have multiplication and division, and I do that in order from left to right. So I will do negative 40 times negative 2. That the signs are the same. That's going to be positive. Divided by negative 8. The signs are different. My answer is negative 10. Let's do a couple of more. Let's do some evaluation problems. I'm going to evaluate x plus y quantity squared. If x is negative 18 and y is 14, the first thing that I will do is I'm going to plop in those numbers for x and y. Then I see that inside parentheses, I need to do that addition first. Negative 18 plus 14. That's going to be negative 6. Next, I will do negative 6 times negative 6. Notice how that negative is inside of that square, so I need two negatives written there. So negative 6 times negative 6, the signs are the same. The answer is positive. Playing again. Evaluate 3x squared minus x plus 2 and x equals negative 2. I will start that out by plopping in a negative 2 wherever there's an x. Be very careful on this. Notice that I wanted to show that the entire negative 2 was squared. So I put that in parentheses because it will make a difference if I don't. So I say I want that whole negative 2 squared. Then I need to say minus a negative 2. Ooh, that's kind of ugly. First thing I need to do is do negative 2 times negative 2. Signs are the same. So I would write down a positive 4. Then this negative situation is going to make it a positive 2. So I'm going to do my multiplication. I'm going to do the 3 times 4. That's a 12. Then I'm going to add, and my answer is 16. Now I hope that's a nice little refresher on multiplying and dividing integers. And if you have any question about any of your homework, you be sure and send me an email. I'd be happy to help you. Y'all have a wonderful day.